Hey guys, John Man here for another Who Is Better, and this one is My Body as a Shield versus Starlight Road. So first, I'll explain what they do. My Body as a Shield is a quick spell. It's a spell card, so you can even activate it on your opponent's turn. When your opponent activates a card that has the effect that destroys one or more monsters on the field, pay 1,500 life points to negate the activation of that card and destroy it. Starlight Road, trap card, it's normal. Activate only when an effect that is activated that would destroy two or more cards on the field. Two or more cards you control. Sorry for that last part. Negate the effect of that card and destroy it. Then you can special summon one Stardust Dragon from your extra deck. Now, first I'm going to explain the real pros and cons about this part. My Body is a spell, so you can activate, or it's a quick spell, you can activate on your turn, but you have to pay life points. Starlight Road can be activated only after it's been set, and it has to stay there for a turn, but you don't pay no life points. The condition is different though. This is monsters, this is anything, but this has to be two or more, and this can be one or less, or just one or more. So there's the only thing. Now first, I'm going to tell you what cards that these are really good against. Mainly Black Rose Dragon. Both these can be chained against because this destroys, as long as there's monsters on the field, this can be chained. Even if they're not your monsters, you can still use this, or use My Body against this, just because it would destroy monsters on the field. Starlight Road has to be your two cards you control, but yes, still nonetheless, Black Rose can be negated by both of these. Lightning Vortex, obviously, because it destroys monsters and or two or more, as long as they're face up. But that be yours, of course, once again. Torrential Tribute, once again, can be chained, obviously because it destroys monsters, and as long as it's two or more, Starlight Road can be activated against. But mind you, once again, you have to control the cards for this to activate. This can be anywhere on the field. Heavy Storm, the only difference here is that My Body obviously cannot negate Heavy Storm, but either way, it's still good. Next is Bottomless Trap Hole. Now this is a situational with Starlight Road. If your opponent, let's say, summons Rescue Cat, and then they use its effect to summon two Airabellums, this is then chained to the Airabellums. You can then activate Starlight Road because it destroys two of them at the same time. Now, it's different if your opponent summons, let's say, XX Saber Dark Soul, and this is activated along with one. If they summon one Dark Soul and one Airabellum, this is chained to the Airabellum summon because it's obviously 15 or higher attack points, but it won't destroy Dark Soul because it's lower than 15, so Starlight Road cannot be chained to Bottomless Trap Hole. Just remember that. Next is Smashing Ground and Fissure. Obviously Starlight Road loses in this situation because it only destroys monsters and only one of them at a time, which is one way to get around Starlight Road in this situation. Also, Exiled Force. So, and mind you, My Body as a Shield can be chained against spell or traps, spell or traps or monster effects, as well as Starlight Road. So there's no difference in either of them. Now, the way to get around these is usually by using Breaker. It destroys it, one at a time, or destroys certain ones. Obviously, My Body cannot be chained against Breaker because it only destroys the spell or a trap. Starlight Road, once again, it's only one at a time, so you can destroy, Starlight Road. Giant Trunade, get around them all together, and then, do your mass, removal if you want to, like do Black Rose after you Giant Trunade. Mystical Space Typhoon or Dust Tornado, simply just get rid of them, at a different time, or when they set them. Then it's harder because they cannot chain them once they're set. Another thing about Starlight Road is it has a greater weakness to Royal Decree and Trap Stun because there's not really any continuous spell card negation anymore. Well, there is, but people don't use it. But otherwise, now there's a thing here. Now, if you summon a monster and your opponent says, I'm going to Torrential that, and let's say you already have one other monster on the field. If you Starlight Road to Torrential and they chain Trap Stun, then it's all around, it's negated. So, because this is Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 3. Even if they use Royal Decree, there's no difference in any of these two cards. then this is negated as well as this is negated because it's resolving backwards now. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. It resolves in that manner. It's a 3, 2, 1 manner. But unless you were to chain, let's say, 7 Tours of the Bandit or Solemn Judgment, then this is negated. So this is negated, so it won't negate this anymore. And then this will resolve to negate this, and your monsters are safe. Just remember that. It's real tricky, but that's how it would go. And also, of course, Solemn Judgment is good against Starlight Road as well, and my body. You know, these are the only two cards that, or this is the only card that really affects these two. So, now there's a thing about Starlight Road though. As one major weakness to one of the more commonly played cards that people might not know is Royal Oppression. Why is this a problem to Starlight Road, or my body? Royal Oppression, since this Starlight Road special summons a monster, this can be changed to negate that. Now my body, there's a ruling with my body and Royal Oppression. If your opponent were, if this is already activated and already active, if your opponent were to summon Dark Arm Dragon, since it's not in the field yet, you cannot chain my body to Royal Oppression. But if Dark Arm Dragon is summoned and your opponent activates Royal Oppression, if I am correct, you can then chain my body because it has hit the field, but Royal Oppression has been chained to the summon of Dark Arm Dragon. So if I'm correct, you can activate my body to negate the Royal Oppression. So, just for you to know. But Starlight Road, just mind you, it can get rid of this. Also, another thing is, Starlight Road can be activated if like Fossil Dyna or Vanity's Bean is on the field, because you do not have to special summon your Stardust Dragon. If you don't have no Stardust Dragon in the extra deck, you can still activate this or whatever. So, because that last part of its effect is separate, so mind you, you can still activate this. But the thing with summoning Stardust Dragon is one thing you gotta know. If Stardust Dragon is summoned by Starlight Road and you activate its effect to negate another card from being destroyed, mind you that since it's not synchro summoned, it cannot bring itself back from the graveyard, or Call the Hunt cannot because it's not summoned properly by synchro summon. Starlight Road just special summons it from the deck for free, so to speak. So just mind that. So yeah, if it were my choice, I would only run my body over Starlight Road unless I was running like a Dimensional Yalos deck or a lot of protection kind of deck, like Gadgets or something, just because I'd be running a lot of back row stuff. Otherwise, to me, it's my body's a shield. That's your choice all around. So that's pretty much it, guys, and peace out.